Hi, welcome to this Excel tutorial video, and today we're going to look at autocorrect. So Excel has got a function where it watches as you type, and depending on what you type and the setup in autocorrect, it will make changes as you are typing in a cell. So one of the changes, to show an example, is it will capitalize the days of the week. So in this cell, if I type this is Sunday with a small s, if I then put a space or a full stop or something, it will capitalize that Sunday because it recognizes it as a day in the week. Also, if I were to start typing the start of a sentence and I start it without a capital, it knows it's the start of a sentence because there's a full stop, and it will capitalize the start of the sentence. Ironically, actually, if I start typing here, it doesn't capitalize the start of that sentence, but it does following a full stop, which I think is a bit peculiar. It doesn't by default capitalize countries. So if I were to put the country of Holland or the country of, I don't know, whatever really, any country, shouldn't capitalize it. It doesn't capitalize the names of countries. But in Excel, you can change the settings of all these things. So there is an area where we can go to actually modify the settings of autocorrect. So let's imagine that we are writing an article about the country of Antigua and Barbuda. So if I just copy that, if I find myself referencing this same thing over and over again, I don't want to have to type that every time. So what I want to do is I want to set this up to say, I want to give it maybe an acronym that Excel should recognize and replace with the full name of the country. So let's have a little look at that. So if we go to File, if we go to Options, on the left hand side, if we select Proofing and Autocorrect Options, we get this little box pop up. And this is the autocorrect box, and you've got some options here that are there by default. So correct two initial capitals, capitalize the first letter of sentences, which I was showing you before, capitalize the names of days, replace text as you type, which is kind of what you want, I think. So let's fix a couple of things. Let us say we want to replace Sweden with Sweden, and I'm going to add that, and then we're going to do the abbreviation I was talking about. So I'm going to say, if I type AAB, I want you to replace it with Antigua and Barbuda, and I'll add that. Now you'll see, if I just get rid of those, there's already lots and lots of replaces. Well, there's the one I just set up here. And I created that so it would be at the top of this list. But you can see there's all sorts of autocorrect, which are generally about misspelling or missing spaces out between words. So it already has a lot set up by default. But as with anything, you might want to make changes and modifications to it. So if I just click OK and I click OK, and let's just do this same example again. And we'll just say a country called Sweden, and now Sweden, you'll see it's been monitoring. It recognizes Sweden now as a word that needs to be altered, and it's replaced Sweden lowercase with uppercase. And then if I do AAB, it replaces it with Antigua and Barbuda. Now that makes things so much easy, particularly this example here, just by putting AAB. Having Excel replace that AAB with this is, it just makes life so much easier depending on what you're doing. If we go back to here to Options and to Proofing and to Autocorrect, it might be that you set something up incorrectly. So if I type AAB, it'll take me to that AAB, and there it is. I can, if that was a mistake, I can delete it. and I'm going to say, all right, show me Sweden. There's Sweden. I'll highlight that and I'll delete it. And now I've undone what I set up before. So that's Excel's autocorrect facility. I hope you found this video helpful. Any queries or comments, please let me know. Thanks so much for your time. See you next time.